Okay, I've packed a lot of lanterns for camping trips, fishing trips over the years, and clunky ones, heavy ones that die on you the second night out or right when you need them most. But this one folds down to about the size of my phone. And before we're done here, I'm going to blow it up right in front of you and plug it in, and I'm even going to dunk it in a bucket of water. So stick around because that part actually surprised me. Now, before I get into it, I do want to say a genuine thank you to Built Right for sending me this. It's a 24-inch inflatable solar camping lantern, so I can try it out. I was curious, how does something inflatable hold up outside in the real world? So let's find out. So here it is, packed flat. Look how small this thing is. It genuinely fits in the palm of my hand just about. Now watch this. I'm going to inflate it, and in about 5 seconds, this 24-inch inflatable solar camping lantern goes from pocket-sized to a full tube of light, tall enough to light up an entire tent or a whole campsite. But here's the thing, the size isn't even the part that impressed me most. The power source, that's where it gets interesting. Because coming up, I'm going to show you what happens when this thing gets left out in a rainstorm and whether it actually keeps working. So trust me, you'll want to see this. So let's talk power, because this is where a lot of camping lights, they fall apart on you. This lantern charges up quick. It's with a simple USB-C cable before you ever leave the house. Get her charged up. Full charge only takes a few hours, so you can top it off, the night before your trip, and you're all set. But once you're outdoors, that little solar panel built into the top, it just keeps soaking up sunlight. So you're never really out of power. Inside there's a 4,000 mAh battery, and that gives you up to 12 hours of light on a single charge. And here's a nice surprise. It doubles as a phone charger. So if your phone dies out on the trail, this little lantern can bring it back to life. And I promise you the water test. I also want to show you something most people don't think to ask about. What happens to this thing in the freezing cold? Now, both of those answers are coming up in just a second. Here's what makes this different from those cheap inflatable lights that you might have seen before. A lot of them are made from PVC, and PVC gets stiff and cracks the second temperatures drop. Now this one's made from TPU instead. It stays soft and flexible even in freezing weather. And yes, to answer that rain question, it's rated IP66, which means it laughs off heavy downpours, mud, splashing. Watch this. I'm dropping it right in this bucket of water, and it's still glowing. It doesn't just survive rain, it can genuinely float, keep running without a single flicker. Now let's say you're under the hood of your car at night, or you're cooking dinner at the campsite and need both hands free. Well, this lantern has strong built-in magnets, so it just sticks right onto your car hood or an RV frame. And there's also a hook loop if you'd rather, hang it from a tree branch or a tent hook. And it's not just one brightness. You get 4 modes. Full brightness, a dimmer 60%, a low power 30% for all night use, and an SOS flashing mode, if you ever, God forbid, actually need a signal for help. And that SOS mode brings me to something I think is actually the most important reason to own one of these. And it has nothing to do with camping. This isn't just a camping accessory. With hurricane season and power outages being a real concern for a lot of us, this lantern folds down small enough to live in your glove box, your emergency go bag, or a storm shelter. And it's ready, the second you need it. No bulky batteries to remember, no cords tangled in a drawer somewhere. So between the solar charging, the phone charging, backup power, the weatherproofing, and the fact that it packs down smaller than a water bottle, this really covers a lot of bases. Camping trips, roadside emergencies, or just sitting on a shelf ready for the next storm. So if it's helped answer some questions for you. I've dropped the link right down in the description so you can grab one for yourself. And if you found this useful, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe. It truly helps me keep making these for you. So that's it, 24-inch inflatable solar camping lantern, Built Right. I hope it's helped, and I hope to see you again.